It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. Running to daylight from inside his 25. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. The give is to Williams. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to the run. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man, it's Becker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Hammond. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good.
He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He wants to change this route. The snap sets up to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Might have a chance. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, going to the air. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback keeps it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're
just steamrolling the defense. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Beebe. Across the 25, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He spins that thing down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Working that left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Preston. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raider. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he muffs it. It's loose. Make a play on the squib kick just inside the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's the Red Wolves engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mid-American Conference.
The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Now, go for it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He now has 85 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hammond. The throw. He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Using his feet. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raider. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The ball bounces through the end zone.